Everything you believed about who you are is about to be rewritten. Something deep in the invisible layers of reality has turned. You can feel it even if you can't name it. That hum beneath your ribs, the electricity under your skin, the strange clarity in your thoughts. Mercury is shifting, and with it, the architecture of the human mind itself. The air feels charged, as if every idea, every emotion, every unfinished conversation is suddenly being rewritten by unseen hands. This is not a random mood swing. It's a mental awakening, a recalibration of perception so vast that your old self will not survive it. This is the kind of moment that separates those who feel energy before they see results from those who wait until it's too late to understand what happened. If your spirit has been restless lately, there's a reason. You're sensing the prelude of a mental revolution. This is the hour when the mind becomes a vessel of fire instead of fear. The hesitation, the doubt, the overthinking, they've all been warning signs that your consciousness is outgrowing its shell. And right now, you are being called to witness this shift in real time. If you're reading these words, it's not by coincidence. You're in alignment with a cosmic message. Before we continue deeper, pause for a moment. Breathe. Center yourself. Then make a declaration of readiness. Comment 999 below as your manifestation code. That number isn't random. It marks the completion of an old cycle and the readiness for rebirth. When you write it, you're not just engaging, you're activating. And while you're here, subscribe to stay attuned to this journey. Every message that follows will be a compass through this frequency of transformation. Now let's begin. This shift isn't just an astrological update, it's an energetic jailbreak. Mercury entering Sagittarius is rewriting the invisible map in your head. It's the release of every trapped idea, every hidden truth, every stifled dream that's been begging for oxygen. The old thought loops, the same fears, the same excuses, the same justifications are dissolving. You may notice familiar things suddenly feel hollow. The conversations you once enjoyed now sound rehearsed. The environments that used to comfort you now feel too small. What you're feeling isn't boredom, it's awakening. You're not losing interest, you're losing illusion. Sagittarius energy burns away pretense. It doesn't decorate truth, it exposes it. That's why this transit feels raw, unfiltered, almost unsettling. When Mercury, the messenger, travels through Sagittarius, the seeker, language itself becomes revelation. You begin to see through the words people use, through the masks they wear, through the systems designed to keep minds asleep. It's as though reality has turned transparent, and you can finally see the wiring behind it all. For the first time, your mind is not serving the illusion, it's observing it. This is the jailbreak moment, the mind escaping its own prison. You're not changing your thoughts are changing you. The frequency of Mercury in Sagittarius doesn't wait for permission. It cracks open the mental shell that once kept you safe and releases the version of you that was never afraid to know. And yes, others will feel it too. They'll say, "You're different," but they won't be able to explain why. You'll look the same, but something behind your eyes will feel infinite. That's what happens when the filter falls and the truth finally speaks in its own voice. For weeks, the collective energy has felt heavy, looping, suspended in hesitation. But something new is moving now, an electric pulse beneath the surface. It's not chaos, it's acceleration. It's the universal current clearing debris from your path. If you've been waiting for a sign, this is it. Mercury's entry into Sagittarius lights the fire that Scorpio's depth prepared. You'll feel it not as emotional confusion, but as divine momentum. The inner command to act, speak, decide, to move toward what has been whispering your name in dreams. Every maybe later is being burned alive by the flame of now or never. The mental fog is lifting, and clarity is rushing in to fill the vacuum. That's the gift of this shift. The realization that clarity doesn't come from waiting for signs. It comes from motion. The universe moves for those who move, the ones who speak truth, even when their voice trembles, who take steps before certainty appears. That's how Mercury rewards the brave, by aligning their courage with divine timing. You'll notice it. Decisions that once felt paralyzing now flow easily. The right path doesn't feel heavy, it feels inevitable. That's not coincidence, it's resonance. The cosmos is rearranging to support the ones who choose alignment over comfort. The old rhythm has ended. This is the reignition of movement, the cosmic push that separates the hesitant from the awakened. And remember, this is not just your personal evolution. This is collective ignition. Mercury in Sagittarius is the celestial command for truth, speed, and direction. It's the universe saying, "Speak now," or remain unheard. Every thought carries velocity now. Every word carries weight. The mental world is no longer passive. It's alive, blazing, responsive. And the question is not whether the shift is real. It's whether you'll move with it or be burned by resisting it. Every ignition creates heat, and not everyone can handle it. The moment Mercury moves through Sagittarius, it turns silence into signal, thought into acceleration, and hesitation into friction. This is not a time for idle thinking. This is a time for motion that rewires the mind. For those who are still half asleep, this shift might feel like chaos. They'll rush into things, chase glitter, confuse activity with progress. They'll burn energy without meaning because the flame of truth has not yet found direction inside them. But for the awakened, for you, this energy is pure guidance. The same fire that scatters the unaware becomes the torch that lights your exact next step. You'll feel it like a flare in the dark. Synchronicities begin to cluster again, not soft signs, but clear coordinates. A conversation that confirms a thought you had yesterday. A chance encounter that delivers the message you whispered to the heavens. Ideas that once felt random suddenly fit together like constellations. You are not being tested, you are being redirected. Every delay that frustrated you, every door that closed, was simply the universe rerouting you toward divine alignment. The new timeline does not ask permission. It moves with or without you. And right now, it's scanning for those who are ready to leap. Mercury in Sagittarius translates every thought, every belief, every intention into movement. You are literally being propelled by what you think most clearly about. This is why awareness matters more than luck. The universe no longer whispers, it shouts, and those who are listening will find themselves in places that logic could never have mapped. To the rest, life will appear to collapse, not as punishment, but as proof that they clung to what refused to grow. Two frequencies, two timelines. Expansion or resistance. The one you feed is the one you'll inhabit. This energy does not wait. It burns through everything that stands still. It rewards direction, not perfection. And when you try to fight its pull, the resistance becomes inner friction, anxiety, sleeplessness, irritation, pressure. That's not chaos. It's your soul demanding movement. You can't delay destiny without feeling the heat of it. The fire you refuse to channel outward turns inward, boiling as restlessness. That's why the world feels loud right now, because divine motion is echoing through every human nervous system. The universe is not punishing hesitation, it's exposing it. Every idea ignored becomes static in the mind. Every calling postponed becomes emotional noise. The message of this moment is urgent and simple. Move, act, speak, decide. Even a small decision channels this cosmic flame through you instead of against you. When Mercury travels through Sagittarius, your energy is a spark waiting for direction. The second you choose, the flame steadies. The second you hesitate, it burns. And this brings us to the warning. The secret truth buried in this transit. Your words are no longer commentary, they are commands. Mercury in Sagittarius is not casual about language. It turns speech into spell work. Every sentence you say aloud becomes an energetic blueprint that the universe immediately begins constructing around you. If you say, "I can't do it," the field reshapes to make that your reality. If you declare, "I'm ready," the path opens before you with impossible precision. There is no delay. You speak, and the world answers. This is manifestation through articulation. No candles, no rituals, no waiting. It's instantaneous translation between vibration and event. Every phrase you utter is an instruction to existence. You are no longer describing your life, you are programming it. Speak with intention. Choose language that aligns with faith, not fear. Declare what you desire as though it already belongs to you, because under this transit, it does. Mercury is the messenger of thought, and Sagittarius is the fire of belief. Combined, they create the alchemy of creation itself. So here is the sentence you must never speak during this shift. I don't know. That phrase is a lock on the gate of momentum. When you say you don't know, you block the current that's trying to move through you. Replace it with, I'm learning, I'm finding out, or "I'm being shown." Those words keep your energy open. They invite revelation instead of resistance, because in this season, your tongue is your compass. Your speech determines your direction. Every word is a frequency, and Mercury in Sagittarius is amplifying it tenfold. Speak carelessly, and you scatter your own light. Speak consciously, and you become a co-creator of destiny. This is not poetic exaggeration. This is energetic law. The universe hears vibration, not vocabulary. But vibration is shaped by how you feel when you speak. Say it with doubt, and you anchor yourself in delay. Say it with conviction, and you summon alignment. One sentence said with full certainty can shift your entire future timeline. This is the new reality. Your voice is the ignition key. Your language is your launch code. The Mercury Sagittarius current is translating your belief system into visible matter faster than ever before. You are not being told to think positive. You are being called to speak powerfully. Because under this fire, silence is surrender. Every breath you waste on disbelief strengthens the cage. Every word of faith cracks it open. There's a new kind of awareness rising now. Quiet, defiant, unstoppable. Mercury in Sagittarius is awakening the rogue thinkers, the ones who were never meant to blend into the noise. You might have noticed it within yourself, a sudden refusal to comply with systems that once defined your worth, a strange clarity cutting through the illusions that used to comfort you. You're not rebelling for attention, you're rebelling for truth. This energy doesn't ask for permission. It dismantles mental walls that were built to keep people obedient, walls of fear, habit, and imitation. Every thought you're having that says, "There must be more than this," is divine confirmation. You're not lost. You're being called. What feels like confusion is actually orientation toward freedom. The universe isn't trying to destabilize you. It's unplugging you from patterns that were never yours. Mercury's fire is dissolving the hypnosis, the subtle social programming that told you who to be, what to chase, and how to measure yourself. The great deception of the world was convincing people that stability meant safety. But Sagittarius knows better. It knows that only truth brings peace, and every false comfort must first be burned. This is what it means to go mentally off-grid. It's not isolation, it's illumination. It's realizing that every label, rule, and definition was invented by someone who decided to name their own limits, and you don't have to live by those. You are not escaping the world. You're stepping outside its illusion. The mind that once obeyed is now observing. And once you see how artificial the framework truly is, you can't unsee it. The spell breaks. The curtain drops. You begin to remember what freedom actually feels like. Not rebellion for chaos, but rebellion for alignment. Flashes of inspiration will begin appearing like codes from the future, ideas that seem too advanced for your current circumstances, visions that don't match your environment yet feel undeniable. Don't dismiss them. Those thoughts are blueprints leaking from your higher timeline. They're not fantasies, they're downloads. Mercury's message through Sagittarius is clear. The future doesn't come to those who wait. It comes through those who build. The world you crave already exists in the realm of possibility, waiting for your participation to make it visible. And yes, this process feels messy. You may wake up restless, unable to focus, detached from what used to motivate you. That's not regression. That's evolution, accelerating faster than your routines can adapt. Your old life simply doesn't have the bandwidth to carry your new consciousness. You are outgrowing your own gravity. You're not losing stability, you're losing stagnation. The energy of this transit stretches perception past the edges of logic, asking you to live as the expanded version of yourself, not the edited one. This is the divine paradox. Confusion is proof of growth. The mind wants answers. The spirit wants expansion. When the old logic starts collapsing, it's not because you're breaking down. It's because a higher order of thought is taking its place. When you stop needing to know what's next can finally arrive. The unknown is not your enemy. It's your initiation. You'll feel the pressure, that sacred tension between who you were and who you're becoming. It's not anxiety, it's anticipation. Just like an arrow drawn back before release, the universe is stretching you. The tighter the pull, the greater the reach. You're not holding the bow. You are the arrow. The energy you're feeling isn't punishment, it's propulsion. Every delay, every emotional surge, every sleepless night is the build-up of divine momentum, preparing to launch you toward the version of yourself that's been waiting on the other side of fear. Mercury's fire doesn't just illuminate, it ignites. It transforms awareness into action and thought into trajectory. Sagittarius is the archer, and under this sky, your consciousness is being aimed at destiny. It's not about control anymore. It's about surrender to intelligent motion. You are being guided by currents that your rational mind can't yet comprehend, but your intuition can feel as truth. This isn't a breakdown, it's a breakout. People around you might not understand. They might say you've changed, that you're impulsive, unpredictable. But they're only describing what it looks like when someone starts living from alignment instead of approval. The truth will always look rebellious to the ones still serving illusion. You're not erratic, you're evolving. You're not running away, you're running toward. And the only validation you need is the resonance in your own spirit that says, yes, this feels right. Mercury in Sagittarius doesn't give you step-by-step instructions. It gives you propulsion. It says, trust the momentum. The arrow doesn't know the details of its flight. It only knows the force that sent it. The direction will make sense mid-air. So if you're feeling that divine restlessness, that pressure to begin, to speak, to move, to leap, don't resist it. That's your launch signal. This is the exact moment the old map burns and the new path writes itself beneath your feet. You are not late. You are not lost. You are being accelerated. What you're feeling right now, the shaking, the unexplainable pull, the push toward authenticity, is proof that the cosmos is aligning the wind in your favor. The fire is not here to destroy you. It's here to purify you. Every false identity is turning to ash so the truth of who you are can finally breathe. The pressure you feel right now isn't chaos, it's propulsion. The universe has drawn you back like an arrow in a bow, and every delay, every tension, every restless night has been preparing the release. Mercury in Sagittarius doesn't wait for perfection, it demands participation. You are no longer being tested, you are being launched. The sign you've been asking for is the fire rising inside you. That impulse to move, to begin, to speak, that's the divine green light. Stop waiting for clarity before you act. Clarity is born from action. The universe doesn't reward hesitation. It multiplies motion. The faster you align thought with action, the faster reality responds. This is not about guessing the right path. It's about choosing one and letting faith refine your direction mid-flight. Every step forward is a declaration to creation itself. I am ready. The air is electric. Thoughts race like sparks. You are not breaking down. You're burning through what can't follow you. That storm in your head is sacred fire, refining your focus. The overthinking, the restlessness, the sudden bursts of vision, all of it is the mind recalibrating to a higher frequency. Don't fight it. Direct it. Speak with intention. Act with purpose. And watch the universe rearrange itself around your vibration. When the flames finally calm, you'll notice the silence is different. It's not emptiness, it's mastery. Your mind no longer controls you. It serves you. The same energy that once overwhelmed you now obeys your focus. This is the birth of the fire mind. Consciousness fused with divine direction. You've become the bridge between thought and creation, the voice through which destiny speaks. So move without fear. Speak as if heaven is listening, because it is. Every word, every decision, every pulse of courage is rewriting your future in real time. You are no longer waiting for the light. You are the light, moving at the speed of belief.